Hi, this is Justin Kahn from the Decatur Herald and Review here at Mount Zion High School tonight, where the Braves were defeated by Effingham 27-20. The loss knocked the Braves out of playoff contention. They, of course, started the season 0-4, had won 3 straight, and just needed 2 more wins to become playoff eligible, but just fell short against Effingham tonight. A rough first half defensively kind of hurt them, and then they had a couple chances late in the game, drove deep into Effingham territory, and just couldn't convert on a score to tie the game there late. And obviously a tough loss for the Braves. You know, in the first half, it looked like they were going to really have a great night early with Austin Ray. He had 2 long touchdown runs, 39 yards and 73 yards, both in the first quarter. And it just looked like it was going to be one of those games where Effingham was going to be chasing Ray all night, but they did a really good job on him after that. He had a couple late runs that set up some Mount Zion chances, and he did end up with 249 yards in those 2 early touchdowns, but kept him out of the end zone, limited big plays from him late, and you know, if Ray's not scoring on big plays, Mount Zion's going to have to do with their passing game, and tonight drop passes really hurt the Braves. They had definitely more than one drop pass in this game, but the one that proved really costly late in the game, about 2 minutes left. Mount Zion was facing a 4th down. The quarterback, Peyton Grindstaff, threw a perfect pass over the middle to tight end Max Ginsler, and the ball just went off Ginsler's hands. He tried to pick it up after it hit the ground and play it off as if he caught it, but the officials, you know, called it out and no touchdown, and that was pretty much the game. Effingham was able to move the ball somewhat effectively. In the second half, Mount Zion didn't allow a single point, but Mount Zion's defense was hurt in particular by Effingham's fullback, Billy Arndt. They had a couple plays where they just handed it to Arndt up the middle. He got behind a couple of Effingham's big offensive linemen, including a 360-pounder Evan Boggs, and was off to the races. He had a couple long touchdown runs, 53 yards and 80 yards. I believe that was 2 consecutive carries for him in the second quarter, and that really turned the game Effingham's way, and Mount Zion just could never quite get it going offensively enough to come back and win this game. So tough loss for the Braves. In his playoff contention for this season, but some good things going forward here. Obviously, Mike Popovich has established some nice things with his play fast system, so we'll see that, you know, going forward, obviously. But you know, one more game in the career of Austin Ray, who's one of, if not the best Mount Zion running back of all time. So you know, a lot of regrets tonight for the Braves. They lose at 27-20. Make sure you check back to hrpreps.com for all the coverage. What was the key to slowing down their offense? At first, you know, Ray had a couple of big plays early. What was the key to kind of shutting them down after that?
I think just blocking up the middle and really getting in there and stopping our holes, getting our blocks, blocking, pushing up those guards up the middle, and just fixing our holes and just stopping Ray up the middle.
You got to go ahead and you got to put it behind. We got a chance that last year the program finished 3-6, got a chance to finish 4-5. I know that's not what they want, and we've been sitting here and we've done such a good job about not talking about the playoffs, and you know, we're just going to go ahead and get ready. I mean, they're gonna look at me for leadership, and I'll provide it. Next week for me is a big week because I'll be going up against their head coach, and I played football together in high school. So it's something that means a lot to me, and I think when you go out there and you set the example, it's just like when we were 0-4. You're sitting there and the negativity could have crept in, and we just didn't allow it. I mean, we went out there as a staff and we were positive, and that's what they're going to feed off of, and that's what we need. We need great leadership. I feel for the seniors though, because they left it out there tonight. They left it all out on the field.